You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. Today is February 29th, 2024, and welcome to episode 8. If you haven't done so already, hit like and subscribe, then head on over to hellocupcakeitsme.com to give the blog some love, and then make sure that you go over to youtube.com/hellocupcakeitsme to check out the YouTube channel, and then check out the upcoming book at cdsthebook.com. Make sure you also follow the Instagram for the book. It's instagram.com/cdsthebook, and make sure you follow me on all the different social medias. So, how are y'all doing? Today in the Pacific Northwest is a very cold and rainy day and has put quite a damper on the things that I wanted to do. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go for a walk, I'm going to do, this and that and the other thing, and looked out the window, and it's doom and gloom. So, the walk is out of the question, but instead of going for a walk, I am going to then go into town and do what I gotta do, and also just come home and start working on formatting the book and getting everything set up for that. Over on the YouTube channel, I had proposed a question, so I'm going to pose it here also for you people who do not follow over on the YouTube channel, which, I highly recommend. Hint, hint. So one suggestion for formatting the book was that I keep everything to a single page and not have so much like writing area. Now, I went through and just kind of quickly played around with a brand new document where I copy and pasted everything into it and formatted everything down to just one page. And yeah, it did significantly drop the number of pages, but it's also not the vision that I had for the book. And the way that I have the book set up now, or that I had it in my head, was that on one side of the book was going to be your the part that you read with a picture, and then the other side was going to be writing prompts plus a journaling area. So that way, when you laid the book open, you had it on both sides, so that, if you were, I don't know, but that's the vision I have for it, and everything in my spirit is telling me to put it that way. And so I'm reaching out to my listeners, to my potential readers, and so on and so forth. What do you think would be the best bet? To do it where it is severely like condensed, or would you rather have a book that lays open where you can read on one side, right on the other side? So let me know. You can put it in the show notes here, or you can shoot me an email directly. hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. So yeah, moving on from book format and layout, I met up with a PR I met up with a PR person. I don't know the title right offhand, but anyways, met up with her on Tuesday, and she gave me some ideas and was really impressed with the amount of work that I put out into it already. And we have it on the schedule to meet up March 19th, I believe it is. And to kind of like get the next step in everything taken care of, because she needed some price points and some other information and stuff like that. So during that time period, she's going to be like putting resources together and seeing what needs to be done, who and what within the community and nationwide could be tapped into, and so on and so forth. So really good little just get together. Um, and we were only really together for about an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours, but yeah, got a lot of information and just was like having a good time BSing back and forth, and just kind of giving her an idea of where I think my project should be, what my expectations were, if they were too high, if they were set too low, what could be done, so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and I gotta sit down and make up those lists and get those price points and stuff like that. But on the website for the book, cdsthebook.com, there's a spot on there for people to sponsor or make donations. And if you donate, you get recognition on the website, social media, and in the book. There's different membership tiers and things like that. And, of course, with the more that you donate, the more you get type situation. But, you can get a signed copy of the book. You can be mentioned, like I said, in all the social medias. You can be mentioned in the book. There's just a lot of different options, and the price points are what I believe to be really inexpensive. Um, and then I also have a section on there for private donors who don't want their information shared, just to kind of like angel fund investor type stuff. And so um, I don't know if the PR person has had a chance to look at the website yet or not, and to give me some feedback on it, but I think I did fairly well with the website, and I'm constantly working on it and tweaking things and adding things to it. Like the other day, I added an FAQ, our frequently asked question section, to the webpage, because there were a lot of questions that people were coming to me about that I was having to answer individual questions on. And so I decided to just throw that all into a single page, and like, well, if you have any additional questions, go check out the webpage under the frequently asked questions. You should see something there. So I also think that I'm going to create a ask your own question section that will email me directly, so that I can answer and send information back and forth to a single querent, versus just randomly answering stuff in like the vacuum of space. So moving on, Tuesday we did our trivia, and we actually kicked ass and passed surpassed the bar that we were playing up against. So that was kind of nice to get that win. We've been averaging like 4-2, like 4 losses to 2 wins, and we really need to bring that up. We need to like get all 4 weeks worth of wins so that we can go into the next division. But we're up against some pretty strong bars, and it's just for our little podunk town, you know, I think we do pretty damn good. What else has been going on? Oh, and I'm now playing Saints Row 4 Reelected, where you become the president and aliens take over the world, and you take on like this matrix ability in the game. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just randomly going through the game and just destroying things and flying across the screen and just running through. I have God mode on, you know, basically God mode. You can't kill the character. Just so that I can have more fun with going through and randomly checking out the entirety of the world. And whoever sat down and whoever sits down and creates these worlds are serious unsung heroes. Like, the amount of detail and like buildings and twists and turns and like just everything that goes into world making is amazing. And I can only imagine what this game would have been like on like PS4 or something that has stronger like graphic abilities more so than the Nintendo Switch. But you know what? I love my Nintendo Switch. The fan is starting to make some like really loud clanging noises, like every once in a while when it turns on. It's all like something's in there or whatever. So that's got me a little bit bothered. I hope that it doesn't go out. And I've blown in there and I've shaken it around thinking that maybe something had dropped down in there, but I haven't heard anything and nothing has come out. So I think it might just be the fan being dumb. But anyways, I at this point, I don't know if any of you have watched or finished the new Avatar The Last Airbender series, but I binge watched the fuck out of that. And it does have its strong points and it does have its weak points. So if you haven't watched it already, I'm sorry because there's going to be some spoilers here. But there, for the actors, okay, I think that they did fairly well in casting the actors. Sokka is a little bit more rigid and not as goofy and funny as he was in the animated series. Um, they rush the storyline, so they're putting like 3 or 4 episodes into every one episode. So like 3 or 4 cartoon episodes go into the making of one live action episode. And they are skipping over some key points in the storyline. And that's something that I'm like not too okay with. But if you've never watched Avatar The Last Airbender, then going into it, you're going to enjoy it and understand enough of it. Prince Zuko, his scarring on his face is just atrocious. It looks like somebody went heavy with blush instead of like giving him the charred, sinned, burnt skin look that he had in the animated series. Um, a lot of people are harping on the CGI animated background and development of the world, and I think that it's a hell of a lot better than what like M. Night Shyamalan put out, or whatever that atrocity was produced by. Um, so there, what's really kind of lacking from the live action is the quirkiness and the interconnectivity of the people, and like in one episode when they get to the North Pole, they very quickly glance over Princess Yue's relationship with Sokka. It's just like, oh, we're making flirty eyes across the room with each other, to, oh, now we're kissing, and now I'm the new moon spirit, and not showing the absolute heartbreak that Sokka experienced in the cartoon. So, in that regard, that, in my personal opinion, I think that they should have either made each episode longer or made each episode shorter so that they could cram more storyline into each one of the episodes. So, all in all, though, I think that it's a really good show so far. And with the amount of people who are okay with it, I'm hoping that season 2 is even better, and that they get a better developed plot line and take time to like get into the meat and potatoes of each episode. So yeah, if you are also looking for something new to watch, I highly recommend Sex Before the Internet. And it is just what it sounds like. It's adult programming, like, so TVMA 14, like, you probably wouldn't want to watch it with your kids around, but it talks about the adult entertainment industry and the early days of it, going from the first nude strip clubs in Atlanta to OnlyFans. And it's a really great docu-series that shows the ups, downs, in betweens, and some of like the just all the stuff that went into making a porn empire available to like everyone nowadays. And it's very tastefully done. There's blurred nudity, um so you get to hear about or you get to hear from the mouths of the people who were there, ground zero, building up the world of adult entertainment. And um there's a lot of stuff that I was just like, oh wow, really, I forgot all about that, or I didn't know that, or just a lot of that aha type situations. So if you're interested in like docu series and stuff like that, or you're a fan of the tube accounts, like, or hub accounts, I should say, definitely give it a check out. It's on Vice. And I don't know what channel that would be for, like, your cable or satellite provider or whatever else, but yeah, that it's a very good, well put together show. um Episode 2 was talking about the rise of marital aids, and how Doc Johnson went from an idea to this global conglomerate. And um it was just kind of interesting to see how one person's vision sparked an entire marketplace, and how, like, sex toys and stuff like that went downhill there for a minute until Sex in the City started airing, and then it came right back up, and it was just like, oh wow, I never knew that there was a dip in the market, or that, prior to 1970 whatever, there was no market. Growing up in the 80s, it was always there. It was just, you know somewhat inaccessible, unlike what it is today. Like, you could go to Spencer's and buy toys, or you can, like, they have actual adult themed shops and stuff that you can go to. So very interesting in that aspect, and kind of fun for, like, history trivia knowledge. Not that that's ever going to show up on trivia, but I just like learning little fun detailed facts about stuff like that. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go now. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below, or shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And make sure you follow me on all the different socials, and let me know what you think about the idea of the book. And if you head over to the book's website, cdsthebook.com, give it a good look, and let me know what you think about that. So until next time, y'all, I will talk to you then. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often, as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.